those of you who've tuned in today because you want to see the Dane take the win. Jens Emil who will have been licking his lips at the increasing technicality of the bike course over the last few days. It's got wetter, muddier, slicker. Look at the puddles, look at the roots, they're nasty, they're like witches' feet reaching up at the ground to grab you and send you in the wrong direction. This is a bad moment for the man who's come to this race, Jens Emil with his best opportunity in this 4-year cycle in Molveno to win it.
I think actually it will be decided on the last kilometer.
Crossing the finish line, I was really like, wow, that was one of the craziest races I've ever done.
Ça va?
Hello, mate.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Hey. Good to see you.
Oh wow, this is a new recruit.
Yeah, losing all my other friends, so he's the last one I have. Ja, bare til aften, tænker jeg.
And what dates are we, and what are we gonna do?
Monday.
Yeah.
Been 2 minutes in Molveno and going for a dip. So it looks the same. It looks cold.
Yeah.
As all of the other days, all of the other years. I've been a bit annoyed that they put it so many years here, but now I can feel like it's gonna be sentimental for the last race here. And of course, XTERRA is ready to go somewhere else for the World Champs at least. We don't have these kind of sceneries for swimming in Denmark. I don't know if I would be a better swimmer then, but probably not. But I would find excuses for not swimming either way, but it's a good dip here in Molveno.
Yeah, coming into Molveno each year, you just like feel how the mountains are rocking around you and the clouds are coming in crazy formations and rain is pouring down and then sunshine is upon us. It's really stirring up the mind to look out of the window and be out there in the elements as well. The calmness you can find in the mountains, but still how wild they are. It's the same of the mentality going into a World Championship and actually racing, that you really have to find calmness, but then like give it your all while being on a very thin line of mistake and success. And Molveno is particularly a very wild place, and that's how World Champs should be.
Salut!
Hey!
Second day in Molveno and first ride on the course for this year. Second time bringing a hardtail. It's been fully hardtail, fully, and now hardtail again.
Why this change?
Just to get a new bike. Nah, this is definitely a climber's course, so my setup is almost a gravel bike for this race. My full suspension with the dropper post is usually like 10.5 kilos. The Factorlando hardtail is, I think I weighted just under 9 kilos. But yeah, beautiful frame. Fox hooked me up with their new 32. We have Duke racing wheels, 31 millimeters inside. Big and chunky like a tractor, we like that. A Samurai tire plug, that's the only mechanic I'm bringing on race day, but hopefully no punctures. But no dropper post, nothing fancy really. But I'm quite excited to ride it. There's some new sections and it's very muddy, I guess you can tell today. So yeah, it's gonna be a gamble to bring the hardtail if it's muddy, but it's rowdy and it's old school, so we like it. All right.
Hello.
Hey. So in my business, we are I'm forcing my employees to do some sport, and this morning was a 70k bike ride, even though he's not used to riding. He is. He's a gravel champion.
70k for real?
No, he's
Say
lying.
for the camera. That's what I ordered you to do.
It felt like 70k.
Okay.
All right, bike is ready.
Sounds good.
Looks clean.
Jens Emil, you had an identity and then you ended up getting the nickname Overtaker, your exceptional bike skills, but then you proved it, especially last year and even more this year with these run splits that you have. They're ridiculous. Are you shedding your identity? Are you creating a new identity, or were you just mislabeled? What do you think?
I think it will take some time before I get first out of the water at least, so I'll probably have to overtake some people. But surely enough, I don't know. The runs this year have been very tight, so this year I think is different.
Hello everybody, welcome to Molveno in the Italian Dolomite. My name's Jez Cox, I have with me Oliver Tonda, and we are here to bring you...
Yeah, I think I've never come into Molveno with the thought that we're not here to win.
Please welcome from Denmark, the Overtaker!
And I can beat the French this year.
Woo! Nervous though.
What chance is there that Felix Farissier gets a World Championship win today?
There's 3 guys, and so I'd say 30% chance for each of them. Artur has been really dominant on this course. Felix has had incredible form. But somebody like Jens Emil, I think he's stepped up his level a lot this year, and so I actually have him circled to take the win today. And here's Felix Farissier actually in the second group, and I think I may have even seen Jens Emil Nielsen. Maybe that's wrong.
Well, if you have, I tell you what, that is quite some swim.
Yeah, I had no idea that I was actually within that rear end of the front group, and that was only when I got out and I could see some of the guys in transition. This is amazing.
And here we have Jens Emil exiting T1. I think that's only a minute gap.
Wouldn't
Jens Emil.
He's going to lead to that point, but you're right. Jens Emil Nielsen has come up behind Porter Midar. Jens Emil Nielsen is sewing up the gap here, but he's being followed by Sullivan Midar, Felix Farissier with the backpack on here.
Holy moly,
I can't watch this. I can't watch this. What a hold there by... whoa! Oh, my goodness.
Here we see Felix Farissier and Jens Emil leading. The two of them have distanced Artur Syrier, which is a completely shocking turn of events. Yeah. He looks to be smiling. He has achieved what he has hoped to achieve.
I really tried to ease my way into the effort, but then I found myself at the front of the race, and then me and Felix just said to each other, okay, let's go. This is it.
This should be fun because he's now into the really interesting swoopy-whoopy Paginella bike course. This is where we'll see some big air, but we have last year's silver medalist, Felix Farissier, coming in with a clear lead by himself at the end of lap 1.
Felix is leading. He was just about, 10 meters ahead of Jens Emil, and here we go.
And there'll be loads of you who've tuned in today because you want to see the Dane take the win. But on the screen right now is a man who has consistently knocked on the door of winning this world title and is in prime position to do so, right?
The run course here really suits somebody like Jens Emil or Artur Syrier.
For the gap between him and Felix to have grown that much, my suspicion is something's happened there in that descent.
Sorry, Jens Emil is attacking. He's
Here we're seeing Jens Emil Nielsen closing up behind Felix Farissier. I asked that question. Well, here we are again on that road climb to the woodcutter's cottage. Jens Emil Nielsen catching Felix Farissier. It's like a replay of the last lap.
This was where Felix tried to get in front of Jens to kind of block him. Now Jens is making that move back up to try to move into first place so that he, coming into this technical section, is able to choose his own lines. I wonder, this is one of the places in the entire course where he's going to struggle a little bit because of the choice of bike. Just due to its nature, a hardtail bike is just never going to be able to reach the same speeds as a full suspension, like
some of the worst conditions as well. We now start the natural descent down back into Molveno, and it is all downhill now for Jens Emil Nielsen. This is really technical and tough down here.
As here we see this T2 again going to be be crucial. Jens needs to not mess up this.
Backpack off for Felix Farissier, helmet off.
It was really cold on the bike though. We had a good bike together, me and Felix, but he was just... I had some advantage on the uphill and he had some advantage on the downhill because of our different choices of bike.
Come on, Jens, get that foot on.
The hands will be freezing cold at this stage.
So he had a small gap on me going into T2.
Feel absolutely everything in there either.
And not just the fingers, but the toes as well.
Felix Farissier is just 30 seconds behind. Jens Emil Slottpilsen.
Yes, he must know, he will know, that this man is coming. I could see him outrunning Felix Farissier here today.
I think this year we shifted around who had the fastest run splits, but I think I can catch him.
Just going in on the run is always tough with these guys, but I trusted my run and tried not to look back too much, even though Arthur was catching in on me quick.
He's still looking over his shoulder though, he's running scared. He's running well, but he's running scared. And
The top three are quite close together, about 100 seconds and 70 seconds between them.
Oh, what a performance by Jens Emil Sloth Nelson. Well, the last 2 years he's been third, and he improves again. This is a man who also deserves a world title one day. Will it come in Ruidoso?
Jens Emil coming in, taking the second place, having dropped Arthur Serrier. He deserves this so well. He has made a really serious step up this season, and he's telling everybody, I am serious, and I am one of the guys to beat. But look at this, the embrace between him and Felix. What an awesome thing to see.
What a battle. What a battle.
Well, a good swim put me in a good position for the first time ever, I think, in a long course race. So, yeah, that was definitely a great start for me. And then the bike was just pure carnage. And me and Felix could try to work together, but he had me on the downhills today, and yeah. I had the hardtail, which was faster uphill and had some good physical advantage there, but yeah, he was good on the downhills and a great run session for a well-deserved world champs.
So yeah, so running down the finish line, it was just like great emotions. I was relieved that we all had a fair and square race, and that I didn't have any mechanicals or like stupid things didn't affect it. And then like during that race, even though everything just went sideways and like the mud wanted to throw you over and the rain just wanted to tear you down, like just staying calm and collected in those race situations was so hard mentally. It's just a huge relief when you cross the finish line, when it's this difficult of a race and it's not just like swim, bike, running. This was really something else.
Thanks for the crowds, thanks for the mountains. Yeah, awesome to see you. Thanks guys.
Yeah, thanks to ID Identity for putting close on me and my team, and not only supporting this trip, but also supporting like my dream of being a professional triathlete and reaching, or like battling the best in the world.